Hello and welcome to Djouce Woods. I'm here to show you around the course for the 2017 Cross Country National Championship, Irish Cross Country National Championship, held here in Djouce Woods, County Wicklow, hosted by Epic MTB, sponsored by Expert Cycles, and the preview is by me, Max Power, and let's go. In the race you will do a lap around the field and come in through a hole in the fence here to a place that you might well know from the previous years, because this part is the same as we use in the NPS races. So we start with a little section here called the Sesame Street. I'm gonna put my lap timer on and let's go. So it starts with a gradual climb up the rooty terrain. The whole course today looks very dry. I did a pre-lap just to find my way around. Quite slippy on the pine needles in a few places, so we'll have to be careful. I'll try to do a reasonably quick lap, but we'll see how that goes. So we go across the fire road and continue on this rooty single track. There's a few lines there left and right. We go up a well-known climb that is familiar to everybody that goes and spins in Djouce Woods. So this is where you start basically any spin that goes on in Djouce. So it's quite flat now, but don't be fooled, it gets fairly steep soon. Once you see that incline, you know you're in for some hardship. The ground here is loose and full of little rocks, so you have to pick your line carefully so you don't lose the traction on the back wheel. You can stand up or sit down, but the first lap I'd say you'll be all standing up, like I'm doing here now. Okay, a bit of a breather, get your gears ready. This is when you can do your legs do the talking. Sit down and spin away until we get to the next single track. So carefully you don't miss it, there's a bit of tape on the tree. We go around, nice wide turn into it. Stay high over the roots. These turns are surprisingly slippy at the moment. Going into the famous off-camber section. It's okay now because it's dry. When it's wet, this becomes quite tricky to ride. So, oh, right, I'll stay. There's a few lines. You can stay up here on a high line or go low. So we went high this time, and when you get to this kind of fork in the trail, go up and you'll notice the freshly cut single track. So this is where it goes this year. Nice wide corner and into a straight but off camber run, and watch out for this little yellow on the tree, and you take a left here. This is all freshly cut, so I'll try to go slower. So well, to be honest, I probably can't go any quicker at the moment anyway, but I don't want to get lost. Very nice and dry at the moment, so there's no problems here. Can go around the trees different ways. There's lines up and down, nice and steady. It's kind of like a rolling single track, goes up and down, and it starts to descend down here a bit off camber again. Don't lose your back wheel. I'll let my camera around you, and flat out now on the flat road. Okay, so we're 6 minutes into the lap. This is your chance to overtake if you need to, or behind somebody and rest a little. It's all down to your own tactics. Okay, and here we drop into a trail that's called a bulldog. Okay, I'll go nice and slow so that you can see which way it goes. It goes left here. There's again a yellow marker on the tree, so it doesn't descend down this trail. It just goes along the fire road. You can pick a few lines here. Go low and go slow, as they say. Now brace yourselves and save your breath, because this one is hard. Deceivingly flat here. False sense of security. Once you go around the corner, we take a left turn up a quite a steep climb. Now, putting my lockout on and out of the saddle, here we go. Steep, steep, steep. And take a right. Hey. Enjoying this far rocky double track. Whew. burning. Last push to the top. And the right turn, and we're going now through the second technical zone. Over here you can drive to it from the main car park also. And now for something completely different, the Humpty Dumpty of single tracks. Stalled there a little bit. Nice views over the Wicklow Mountains. Going over the heaps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. You can sing. 7. Waves and roadies. 8. You'll be on the preview. There we go. Another hump. And down. Yeah, I'm just filming. Yeah, this way. Follow me. Now, you have to be very careful not to lose this trail. Once you get to here, there's a sneaky turn to your right. There's a little yellow band again. Now this trail was overgrown a good bit over the winter, so the guys from Epic MTB have been working hard to clear this. Still a bit work left, but it's getting there. So you have to be watchful here for some hidden rocks. There's rocks and roots on the sides of the gully, so save your tires. But keep pushing at the same time. It's not an easy thing to do, especially when you're cased from that long, humpy single track. But there's the descent now to give you a bit of a rest now. Okay, this is one of the better ones. Left. And a right hairpin. Second we come out onto the double track. A moment to sprint if you have to sprint by somebody again. And careful now, because we take a sharp left over here between the trees and straight down. If somebody did the enduro races, they'll be familiar with this. Left here, sneaky line over the route there. and down into the descent used in the NPS last year, so you'll know this well. Not much change here. Watch out for the loose gravel. Wide in, narrow out. And again, wide in, and narrow out. And once more. And once more for the last time. Watch out here. There's a big drop there to the left. If you don't know this, take your time down that last hairpin. And up we go. Another stingy climb. This used to be called the step because there was a step in the middle of it over here, right here. It's gone now. Pick your line wisely, some parts of this are loose and very steep also. And we go left. Impossible to go straight on anyway. All right. Once it's opened here, you swing right. Don't miss this turn or you'll end up on the fire road below. So up this, the Outlaw Trail. One of Robin Seymour's best trails. Hard work. Still climbing. Get slightly flatter in a moment. Few lines. Left, right. Nice and rolling section. And another overtaking line to your right. Here we go. If you have long handlebars, be prepared to do a little shimmy over here. It gets a bit narrow. This section is lovely, just above the fire road. Nice place for spectators to watch the race. So you have this little drop to the left, and we're back onto the fire road. Now for the last section of the race, we go into a trail that's called Phantom. Only a little bit down it, but it's quite steep and really fun to ride. Over the rock, don't pick up too much speed because you have to make this right hand side turn and down, and now we go up this skinny part of the trail. Right, so you go past that little jump that you could see on your right, and you have to go into the skinny trail. Ooh, careful. Don't want to break the chain now. And prepare your legs again for double trouble. Well, it's more like a treble trouble. A steep climb, steep descent, and a steep climb out of it. Very steep here, out of the saddle. Keep the momentum, keep the wheels spinning. You have to go around the bend as well. And right. Take a nice wide turn into this. And left. Very slippy at the moment. Dry and dusty. And here we go again. The steepest part of the course. Flat out of the saddle. Whew. And out into the fire road. Bit of a last chance to catch your breath. Climb back to the gate. This is the road we crossed at the very beginning, and we're going to go into the Sesame Street again from a lower point right here. Left turn. Right. Some nice old berms. And right again, this is quite sharp. And last bit of single track before you drop onto this double track and back into the field. Here we go, stop to lap. So, hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. It's a challenging course, but really fun to ride. You have everything in it: steep climbs, steep descents, some open sections, some flat sections, everything's there. Beautiful field with a view to the Powerscourt Estate and the Powerscourt Waterfall. So I hope you'll have a great weekend here on the 22nd and the 23rd of July. And you're very welcome to this event by Epic MTB and Expert Cycles. Off-road Commission also, and Cycling Ireland. We're all coming together to put the best cross-country nationals Ireland has ever seen. So I hope to see you there. Don't forget that for all the championship categories, the online registration closes on Monday the 17th, 8 o'clock PM. And this is a Cycling Ireland regulation that all the entries for the championship events must be in by that time. No matter how good a friend you are to myself or the club, we will not be able to let you in if you're late. So please don't be late. There's always a few people every year that are late. So don't be one of them, and do go to either www.irishxcnps.ie or the Facebook page or the Cycling Ireland main page and register now. No point waiting until last minute. Trust me, do it now. Get it out of the way and enjoy the National Championship on the 23rd of July. So that's me done, and see you there. Thanks.